And that'll set them back 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Round 80. 3 bucks.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Going for it on 4th down. Allen trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Now here we go on 4th. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Protein spill.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Singletary to get the drive started. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, echo. Get him.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Des Bryant. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Here we go.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something. Happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's not good. Alert 3. Alert 3.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
319. Mike 57.
On first down, Allen. Flushed out right. He's got Smith here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, it's Bell. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 66 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Yeldon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. Third down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, Allen escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Flushed out right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, watch that. Check. Hey, 2. 54. I know he ain't got it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. He goes airborne. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
61, matchbox light. Lady.
Here's Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Again, it's Bell. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Bell. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw is Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Off of play action, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a...
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Slam, slam.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. The Pro Bowler Muhammad Wilkerson brings him down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 31 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards the pickup there. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, he got position on him and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. From the gun, Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Hey, orbit.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And again, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll go again with Bell, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week.